I got a question from a girl that is new to stripping. Congratulations on getting into stripping. Hopefully you will find all of the information in the world that will make life as easy for you as possible. But to answer one of your questions, and I'll get to the other ones later, asking about the subject of mindset. What is the best way to prepare yourself before you go into work? Great question. That is an absolutely excellent question. A lot of the stuff that I have to talk about is tactical, like what you can do while you're at work, but really the mindset aspect of it is hands down, I believe, the most important part of it, because you can know all the tactical stuff in the world, but if you have a poor mindset when you go into this, it's just not going to work as well. So the first thing I would recommend doing is before you even leave your house, look at your hands and visualize the exact amount of money that you want to have in your hands for the night. Know the number. Say the number over and over in your head and see it in your hands. Really see it. Really feel it in your hands. Imagine it is already there. Imagine it's already yours. Know the number that you want to make and tell yourself you've already made it. You already have that number. Believe it is already yours. I swear this works, you guys. I don't know how, but it really does. The next thing is, and I used to do this while I was in the car, is I would tell myself on the way there, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I am the best. I am the best. Now, at first when I started off saying I'm one of the best, because saying I was the best seemed like a stretch at the time, because I definitely wasn't. So it was too unbelievable for me. You need to do something that is believable for you. And in these incremental improvements, then you can get to where you really want to be. There is absolutely nothing far-fetched about the idea of you being one of the best. Nothing. There's nothing far-fetched about the idea of you being the best. And when I say being the best, I just mean making the most money. There's a lot of dancers out there. There's a lot of girls that work in strip clubs, but most of them do not either know what they're doing or don't care about what they're doing. If you know what you're doing and you care about what you're doing, you're gonna win. And now when I say win, I'm not even saying that there needs to be a loser in order for you to be a winner. I think that there is plenty of money for everyone. The more you know, the more tactics you know, the better your mindset is, you're gonna win. You're gonna do really, really, really well. So first of all, visualize what you want. Visualize the exact number that you want to leave with, and tell yourself over and over and over, either you are the best or you are one of the best. I would start off with one of. If you're, fuck it, you could just go with, say you're the best. Just go with that to give it a start. And if it seems a little too unbelievable, say you're one of the best. And say it with conviction. See yourself in the future making a lot of money. Really imagine yourself making a lot of money. And part of what I would imagine with that is customers always saying yes to you. You walking up to a customer and see yourself from a third person point of view, walking to the dance area with a customer. See that in your head over and over. You walking up to guys and them just coming with you. No resistance, no friction, just you walk up to them and then they come with you. Something I would do, something I did, and I did over and over and over, and I know for sure that this helped me, was I watched the film The Secret. I don't know if it's on Netflix. If I can find a link to it that you can watch it for free, I'll see if I can find one and link it below. But even if you have to buy it, it'll probably be like $4 or something like that. Watch that movie and have a completely open mind when you watch it. Just have a completely open mind. You guys, we have no idea how reality works. I don't know how we got here. Do you? Even if there is a God, okay? I'm not saying there is or there isn't. Even if there is a God, how did he get here? Right? Nobody knows how anything really works. We don't understand reality. So the idea that you can manifest things, that you can make things happen by thinking about them is not far-fetched at all. And as a matter of fact, when you watch that film, you will see that they do studies. There are studies that have been done of people that are hooked up to these brain scan things. And when they think about thoughts, the thoughts can literally be measured. That means the frequency of these thoughts gets literally sent out into the world. You know what that means? That means if you are with a customer and you are thinking, he's coming with me, he likes me, he's gonna have a good time with me, he's coming with me. And you just think that. No resistance to it, no, well, maybe he'll come with me. Just you think, he's coming with me. I'm gonna do a really good job. He's really gonna like it. I know he's gonna come with me. He'll come with you. Test this out yourself. It'll work over and over, and it might not work for you at first because you might not really believe it at first. But keep giving it your all to really, really, really put yourself in the mindset of believing it. Think about men just coming with you over and over and over. You just get dances all night. Just imagine yourself getting dances and getting paid by happy customers all night. Really, really give that a try. Watch the film The Secret and keep an open mind. I promise you it will help you if you keep an open mind. The next thing is avoid negativity like it's the plague. Negativity can grab a hold of the mind like a virus. Avoid it at all costs, including when you hear other dancers talking about it's a shitty night. Immediately, every single time you hear that, when people hear things, that little thought can get locked in your head as if it's true for you too. Don't let that be the case for you. As soon as you hear somebody say something like that, oh, none of these guys have any money, oh, it's a bad night, oh, whatever they're gonna say, immediately in your head, say it out loud in your head to yourself. Well, it might be a bad night for her, but it's gonna be a great night for me. Say it immediately and don't give it another thought. Don't give that another thought. I can't tell you how many times just walking into the dressing room, getting to work for that night, hearing that, and man, talk about a crappy thing to walk into, especially if you didn't even really want to go in that night, and then the first thing you hear when you get in the dressing room is what a bad night it's been. Doesn't mean it's been a bad night. It means she doesn't know what she's doing, or she's not trying hard enough. That might sound kind of harsh, but I promise you, it's not been a bad night for everybody. I promise. And even if it has been a bad night for everybody, it just means that they're not doing the right things to make the sale. It doesn't have to do with the fact that those guys don't have money. They do. All of them have money, even if it's only a little bit, and all of them have credit cards. I could be going a little broad here with all, but chances are 95% at least of the guys that are going to go in there went in with the intention of at least getting one dance, and you can be that girl. The last thing is about pumping yourself up is listening to music. I would listen to music that would make me think about being rich, that would make me think about being a hustler, or that would make me think about being super sexy. Sing these songs, really let them sink in. No resistance. You don't need to let that negative little voice in the back of your head win. Forget that thing. Just listen to these songs and really adopt them for yourself. Really believe them for yourself. Again, it might take a little while, but you can do it. You can do it. It might take a while, trust me. I've had to convince myself of a lot of things to really make them real for me. But once you get over that hump, it's all good from there. Then you know. Once you start to make these little wins, these little accomplishments, and you remember them and be grateful for them. The first night you go in, you have your number in your head, you know exactly how much money you want to make, and you're telling yourself that you're the best or you're one of the best. And the night that you have a great night, you walk out the door with exactly the amount of money that you wanted to make, and you have somebody tell you you're the best dancer I've ever had. Be thankful to the universe for that. Be thankful to yourself for that. Be thankful in general. Notice it. Don't let it just kind of go by the wayside. Be like, I did it. Be happy. Be like, I did it. I did it. I did what I said I was going to do. And remember that. And honestly, I would journal it too if I were you. I would write this stuff down because life comes fast. Life moves really fast. And to have these things written down, it's really nice to go back and look at some of these things that, especially in the moment, you're so excited about. And then a week from now or 2 weeks from now, you might even kind of forget about. And now you've raised the bar on yourself. Now you want more money, or you want to have a better night, or you want to do whatever. And if you have a semi-bad night, you're like, oh, this is terrible or whatever. No, you need to go back and you need to remember the accomplishment that you had before. Remember what you did to get from where you were to where you are now, and realize you can take it to the next level from where you are now to where you want to go. The key here is to be positive, is to think positive about this no matter what. Even if you walk out and have a bad night, reflect on it. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What happened that made it a bad night? Was it my attitude? Did I go in a bad mood and I kind of stayed in a bad mood? Was it stuff that I said? Was my body language maybe a little bit standoffish? Think about it. Don't just be like, oh, I had a shitty night. Think about it. Ask yourself what you could have done better, what you could have changed a little bit, and go from there. So this is my first video on mindset going in. I really hope that this was helpful. This is one of my favorite topics is your mind, what it can do for your life. It's incredible. It's really incredible. So thank you so much for the question. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten your other ones. I just need to dig into them. They are next on my list. Take care for now, you guys. Stay positive, think positive, and I will talk to you later.